Previously on Skyrim.
Good luck. Welcome to the Companions.
Warning: the following game is rated mature and contains content not suitable for younger viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone and welcome back to Skyrim. On the last episode, we headed off to Whiterun, where we decided to start joining the Companions. We headed over to Jorvaskr, the giant mead hall that's located very close to Dragon's Reach, and entered inside, went and talked to Kodlak, the Harbinger, not the leader, and he was like, you know what, you seem like you're pretty good. Vilkis, who was right next to him, go test out his arm. So we headed outside and beat him up, which I guess made us look good. We got a bunk downstairs. We first headed over to Urlin Greymane, who ran the Skyforge, and talked with him. He gave us Ayla's shield. We brought it to her. Then we got a bunk. Then we did a job where we had to head over to Rorikstead and go beat someone up. And that was very easy compared to the bar fight that we had in Whiterun. But we headed back. We have another mission, but we're going to save that for a while. Instead, we decided to go head off to Riverwood and see if we can solve a love triangle that was forming. We did by revealing that they were both trying to double team or double swindle Camilla, but Faendal won in the end. Yay! And we found a cabin with a nice old lady who gave us a book that leveled up, and we were able to level up to level 19. So, on this episode, we're going to be heading off over to Falkreath, and we're going to do like a little neighborhood watch thing like what we did back in Whiterun. There's a few missions that we can start here, including maybe becoming Thane, which would require us to go over to here. So let's just at least go see what we can go find in Falkreath. Yeah. Plus, around here, I don't know. It's completely random. Why is it every time I come to town, all of you are just standing here? Well, darn it. Okay. I don't have my bow. What can I do? I guess I could run into town, get into a building quickly. Definitely want to avoid any of the townspeople dying. Can I, like, aggro him away from people? I should shoot him unless he just, like, doesn't ever come down. It would really suck if he decided to land on the other side of town. I'm hidden. I'm detected. I'm hidden. We'll see how this goes. He has to either land or leave. I hope he goes with the leave section. No one's shooting yet. There he goes. All right. Nobody aggroed him? Fine. He's out to go disturb someone else somewhere else. Hey, do you see that dragon? Wasn't that insane? Yeah, so the dog always spawns here. Boy, that really sucked that I left town through this way and then immediately headed up that hill. And never saw the dog here. That's nice to show it off at least. Okay, so there's a couple people I can go talk to. Let's go talk to... Well, actually, most of these are coming from the same people. Hold on, let me get some wood. We're gonna need to do this in like every town, and even some that are outside of town, where we just have to go chop some wood and then deliver them to someone, and that'll boost our friendship with them. Only to one, so we're only like, we go from acquaintances to friends. I like Lars, who I think is a 3, so we're like buddies. 4 is reserved for lovers, so I mean we'll get someone up to 4. We have to decide who we want to get up to 4 though. Where is this person at?
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Sure spoons. Handsome man in Falkreath.
Thank you. Ooh, you have something for me.
Unless you intend to bury someone, this isn't the place you're looking for, traveler.
You said something about a burial?
No, Falkreath is known for its graveyard, traveler. We've buried more dead than you can imagine. I just finished giving my old war companion Barrett a proper burial by fire. Old Hardhead hated the idea of being lost cold in the ground. Could you deliver the ashes to Runil, the priest of Archay? He'll know the right blessings to make for Barrett's soul.
I'd be honored.
Thank you.
All right, so here's the funny thing about this quest.
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
Everyone knows Ragnar the Red. Shut up. Okay, so the Barrett's ashes are an ingredient, and you could just like... It gives me the option to eat them right now. They're very similar to... What is it? It's not a salt pile, but... I mean, if you wanted to, you could, like, learn how to do alchemy with it. Hey, guy.
I was Jarl once, but I was encouraged to step down when I took sides with the Stormcloaks. It was an Imperial plot, I tell you.
Say there was a plot against you?
Well, not against me, against all of Falkreath. Those Imperial bastards are spying on every one of us. Last night I saw Rod the blacksmith writing a letter. Probably sending word to Solitude and General Tullius. Are you loyal to Skyrim? Break into Laud's house and get that letter.
It'll be done. You said you were the Jarl once.
Aye, not so long ago. Some will tell you I stepped down on account of my old age. Truth is, I found out about all the Imperial spies crawling around Falkreath. A few well-placed bribes, and they bought themselves some friends. Suddenly, the nobles are calling for a new Jarl. And all the while, their pockets are jingling with the sound of Imperial septons. They named me Thane. They got my nephew Sitgeir in my place. A real friend to Cyrodiil, that one. Mind what you say. The Empire has ears all over this town.
You're the one talking. I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying anything. Nope, not you. Yeah. Love the compliments. Solaf, no. He has 2 missions for us, but we might have to do another one just in case. So let's just go over to... Let's go over to Runil, who's at the Hall of the Dead. Hey, Runil! I also could just pick a bunch of gourds here. We're kind of friends with Matthias now. I mean, we helped take care of the werewolf that killed his kid. I hope Runil is inside.
Kust is responsible for the cemetery here in Falkreath. I take care of the shrine.
Why are you so close?
War is not new to Falkreath. You have only to stand in our cemetery to see that.
I have a delivery from Thadgear.
Ah, Barrett's ashes. He was a good man. Not many warriors grow to a fine old age. Thank you for bringing this to me. I'll make sure he gets his rights. Here, for your trouble.
Thank you. $400, sweet. All right, the next funny thing about Barrett's ashes is that they're easy to get. Like there's a couple places where Barrett's ashes spawn. So we could actually do some stuff with alchemy with it. I could eat it and find out what it'll teach me. Do you tend this graveyard alone?
Oh, merciful Archay, no. I'm too old and frail, and this graveyard is too large. Kust is my assistant. He helps me tend the headstones and keep our cemetery clean, as befits a place of rest.
You're a priest of Archay.
I am. I came into Archay's light after the Great War. So many died by my hands, my magics. I'm fortunate that Kust and the people of Falkreath have come to accept me as one of their own. Could you do an old elf a favor? I misplaced my journal in a cave I was exploring. I'll pay for its return.
I'll do it.
Blessing of Archay to you for your help.
Thank you.
That journal means a lot to me, if you find it.
I'll get it. I mean, we're already getting close to becoming friends, so. Yep, that does equal it to 1. Uh-huh. Okay, hold on. What else do I have in town? I got the delivery done, so I can mark that done. I have the dungeon delving thing. I have some light theft available. How the heck do I get this mission? Ah. I have to do the other mission first. I have to go steal that letter. Okay. All right, then. I could go do that. There's a lot of sleep. His house is kind of small. I don't want to accidentally get caught trespassing. Are we kind of friends with Laud? I don't know if I'm friends with Laud. I did do the mission for him, like, go see if I could find the dog. His house is currently open. Hey, Laud, how's it going, buddy old pal?
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I'm loyal to Dengear first, and the Empire second.
You're loyal to Dengear, huh? He doesn't seem to trust you at all.
See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
Hey, how about you go downstairs quickly? Huh? Go downstairs. Go downstairs. Leave me alone upstairs. I can handle it. Okay, I'm not friends. Yeah, I can't even take food. Is this a steal?
Only a hearty soul travels the road these days.
Is it raining? Hey, you know what I said about going downstairs? I could do... Thought he was about to start walking. I could do, like, the old tried and true. There's the... Yeah? Time is it? Oh. I'm being a good friend. I'm not gonna trespass. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want a bounty on my head. I will steal that letter though. Yeah, let's go just take a sit. Take a seat. Look how cool I am in my armor. It's a shame I don't even look like an orc anymore though. Okay, let's wait for like 10 hours. That'll get him outside. His door might still be locked, in which case maybe I can get inside somehow? What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. He should be outside. He is outside. Any guards around here? His door is locked. It is a novice lock. She's just looking right outside. Oh, there's a bench here the whole time. We'll give it 5 hours. Actually, we'll give it 2. She's going back inside. That guy's chopping wood. You turn around. You go away. How stealthy am I? I'm hidden right now. I could unlock the door and try and sneak in. It would literally be trespassing at this point. Would this be my first actual crime? I mean, I assaulted and murdered a person, so it wouldn't be my first crime. You might be wondering why I care so much. You know, it's just a you know, it's a challenge to keep the number low. Okay, let's see. Crime. This is a trespass. I'm fine with that. I could have stolen the letter last night. Oh, well, I had to steal it regardless. Old friend, need all the iron ore you can dig up. Double my usual order. I know the mine isn't as rich as it used to be, but I'll pay extra. Lod. It's fine. These numbers had to start growing anyway. Item stolen? Uh-huh. Gonna be honest, never did this mission. He's gonna be very concerned when he opens up his door and finds out that it's unlocked. Hopefully I'm a smart man and I relocked it. Alright, Denegir, are you still inside? Oh, Runel's here. He's not asleep. Oh, Denegier's not gonna like us after this episode. He was made a Thane in a Whiterun. I mean, I guess there could be more than one, but it's gonna be funny that we're doing all this to become the new Thane. There he is.
I was Jarl once, but I was encouraged to step down when I took sides with the Stormcloaks. It was an Imperial plot, I tell you.
God, you're so close to me. Here's Lod's letter.
What's this, some kind of code? Need as much iron ore as you can dig up? Well, he's not spying, but it's clear the Empire's making Lords smith up more swords and armor for them. Good work. Take this.
Alright, what else do you need from me?
You may have seen the open grave in our graveyard. Most of the townsfolk think it's the work of a corpse thief.
Why'd you leave me?
You're not as dumb as you look.
Thank you.
Destroy Vigar, my long-dead vampire ancestor. Have you changed your mind?
I will see that Vigar is destroyed.
Good. He will have fled to gather others of his kind.
I like how because he walked away.
Mind what you say. The Empire has...
I'm walking away. I like how because he walked away, it seemed like the the dialogue got skipped. It was his fault. So what a surprise. He has a vampire relative. God, my quest list has never been longer. I have so many miscellaneous quests. Look at all of these. It's very easy to get overwhelmed. All right, where's the thing I need to do? I need to do... I think it's just on here. Moss Mother Cavern. No. I need to find... Knife Point Ridge. That's what I need to do for Thaneship. Let's take a look at that completion checklist. Some light theft got completed. Ooh, okay. That's up there. Is kind of on our way. Let's go over to the Guardian Stones. We're gonna walk over across this lake. Nice little sightseeing thing. I mean, we started doing it a while ago, but we kind of stopped when we turned around and dealt with that necromancer and then those people at Pine Watch that called me Milk Drinker. I mean, we didn't deal with them, but, you know, I just stared at the house and glared dagger eyes at it. Oh, it's when we got the treasure map, too, which we've only had one of them. But there's 13. there's way more. I gotta find another one. There's also still something, I think, in Whiterun that I didn't get. Although, that, I think, is a Creation Club thing, so it's not that obvious that I missed it. I'm going through the spreadsheet that I'm using, and I'm trying to update it with Creation Club stuff, just so that I can have the... Oh, he's behind that tree! Oh, hello there. Hey, maybe I should get this bear before you... Nope, never mind, the bear's ignoring us. Is the bear ignoring us? I don't want to anger it, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Hey there, sir, how's it going? Solgar the Wanderer.
The life of adventure and song is the life for us, eh, friend?
Oh, we've talked to you. You were stuck here last time, and you were like, I can't teach you how to do anything with speechcraft, but you can go to the Bard's College, and then didn't even give us the quest for the Bard's College. What happened to that elk, and why are there deer? Why are there wolves here now? It looked like the wolf jumped in water. Oh, that was close. Oh, broke both my arrows. I hate you. Look at this giant lake. It's one of the biggest lakes that's in Skyrim. I mean, because most of the water is north where the giant ocean is. What other lakes are there? There's this giant lake right here. I mean, there's a lot of rivers. I mean, there's a lake right here, but that's also not as big. I guess this is the biggest lake in Skyrim. There's swampland, and then the giant ocean. We're gonna be spending some time around this lake. Despite it being very close to where we start. Surprised it took us 22 episodes to get here. Although, these episodes have been very long, and yeah, I've been skipping some stuff off screen. Like all the building and stuff that I need to do for, like, get money. How long have I been playing this game? I think I'm getting close to 30 hours already. Hey, aspiring mage.
Oh, hello there. I did notice you come up. I was focusing my magicka. Or at least I thought I was. I don't really know what I'm doing.
That's quite a staff you have there.
I used to think so too. See, my grandfather was a wizard. My father wouldn't talk about him much. But I found some of his things in the attic, including this staff. After that, I thought I was turning into a wizard too, because dead things near me would come to life again for a while. I even went to the College of Winterhold. They just laughed at me. The magic is in the staff, not in me, they said.
Seems like coin would be worth more to you.
Gold solves most problems, doesn't it? In fact, keep it. I must have used up the magic in the staff or something. It's just a dumb stick of wood now.
Yeah, I was gonna try speechcraft, but my speech isn't that high. You did kill this dog, unless you were trying to revive it. Who was talking to me? I heard people talking to me, and I saw the moose out in the distance. Oh, they got off their horse. Why'd they get off their horse? What'd they do? I'm not gonna steal. I'm gonna be honest, I barely ever use a horse. I just like walking on my feet, you know, instead of like walking on my legs or hands. I just like walking around in this game. What the heck is following me? Oh, hello! What are you doing here? Huh. Boy, it's almost spooky month. It's almost the spooky month. Skeletons are coming out of the woodwork to... Oh, I shouted. Oopsies. Skeletons are coming out of the woodwork to try and scare me. I didn't find the person I had to give the wood to. However, that's going to be good because there's another person up here that I can give wood to. Which is why I took the walking way instead of finding a place that was close by that I could fast travel to and then quickly get over the Knife Point Ridge. This right here. Hey, wherever you are, we're going to become the bestest of friends. There you are. Half Moon Mill.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
I have firewood to sell.
Honest gold for honest work.
There we go.
I'd better get going.
You're welcome, Hurt. Oh, look at the chicken. I just read up on a cool trick that you can do with chickens in this game. But we probably should do it away from people because it could end up costing them their lives. The chickens and the peoples. Oh, they got every color of flower here. That's a lie. There's actually some other colors that were added. I need to get over here. Let's start cutting through the forest. You can follow this river for a while, but I think it's going to end soon. Plus, our destination's kind of high up. Fine, I'll grab this. There's a mud crab there. Hello there, Mr. Mud Crab. Goodbye there, Mr. Mud Crab. I'll take my arrow back, thank you. Glad it just bounced off the thing. Okay, what dangers can I run into on my way there? There's Moss Mother Cavern. You know what? Oh, look at all the... Whoop! Look at all the Nirnroot here. Oh god, it's so loud. Alchemist's Journal. Setting up camp here near this mushroom grove, interested in seeing what exactly is causing their enhanced growth in this area. Today I'll be heading out to see what kind of effect the mushrooms and nearby Nirnroot are having on the ecosystem downstream. I just took the book. Oops. I mean, it's letting me take everything. Ooh, increase to alchemy. I have a bad feeling about what happened to this alchemist. You talk about all the mushrooms here. There are a lot of mushrooms here. And the Nirnroot, which I have to shut up now. Maybe we'll follow it downstream, see what's going on. Our goal's that way, though. Another mud crab. I'm glad the arrows just bounce off. Here, another. I got boomerang arrows. Ooh. There's a place down there. A lot of Spriggans. We had problems with those things before. Probably don't want to deal with them now. Yeah, I'll just let bygones be bygones and I'll just ignore them. You win this match. I'll win the next one. I am in prime dragon attack area. I can't wait to be attacked by something around here. I heard something fly next to me, but I don't know what it was. Oh, is it that rabbit right there that just ran away? Okay, Knife Point Ridge is up here. Oh, I also forgot that Knife Point Ridge has a cave section. It's not that long of a cave section. We're going to end this episode with me being Thane in 2 places. How crazy. I wonder where the natural entrance is to this place. I kind of just hopped up here. Here's a path right here. Bandit. Ooh, he had a friend. Where'd the friend go? There's a lot of friends. There we go. Got the place discovered. I'm about to be hidden again.
Must be my imagination.
Yep. Your poor dead friend. It's a shame you imagine them dead. Classic Skyrim maneuver, hopping up mountains.
Looks like we got a cutthroat skulking around.
Well, I guess he found his dead friend. Oop. He didn't hear me jump, did he? They're all kind of alerted. Up there they go. Get the ones that are further away. There's someone right next to me.
Is someone there? That's it? That's all you got?
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where's he at? Hello?
I'll find
You undetected me just long enough for me to get a stealth kill there.
There you are.
Oh, there you are.
Skin you alive.
And goodbye. Okay, there's a guy right there. And, shooty shoot. Sweet. The heck was that? Oh, big flower. His dead friend started sliding down the stairs. Have this lever here that activate the trap of these boulders and probably a kettle in there somewhere. Where'd the dead friend go? I shot them, they slid off, and... oh, there they are. There's this guy here. I think I got everyone outside. No arrows in either of these. There might be one or two people left. Take those. Haha! Oh, God! There are more people. I keep on accidentally shouting and scaring myself. What happened behind me? Oh! Wait. Oh, bounty hunter. What armor are you wearing? Nothing. Ow, wow, 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 wow. That was a lot. Hey there, friend. What weird armor you're wearing? Okay, can you stop? Can you? There he goes. Where's this other guy at? This other guy's like up here? Oh. Whiffed it. Does the guy come back? He just kind of ran and left. Hello? Oh, he's coming back. Maybe get back into my safe space. It's very upsetting for you, huh? That you can't even hit me from here. He hits me, though, it'll hurt a lot. He just doesn't know where to run off to. Ow! What the heck? Hey, get out from behind that tree. How did I miss that shot? How did I miss that shot? My arrow shots. Come on! I was doing so good until this guy showed up. Oh. How embarrassing. Okay. Yeah, you yield, huh? Make sure of that. Oh, there goes his body. No. Failed visits Edward's grave and... what the heck is that? Where'd the armor go? Sir? Where the heck you go? Bounty Hunter's note. Oh, wow, what? Oh, what? Hold on. Looking up Falkreath all of a sudden. What the heck did I just pick up? Creation Club, once a hunter. That's not it. I'll still click on Creation Club quests. Where the heck? It's not that. What quest was that I just failed? I don't even know. Bounty Hunter's note. Jesus. Beyond the grave. Beyond the grave? Oh! Oh. Okay, I guess I skipped something. What did I skip? Also, that explains why he was dealing so much damage, or why he was taking so much damage. Daedric plate armor? I think I just broke the game. Okay, where'd this other archer go? There you are. That was a piece of thistle. Hey, can I? There we go. Okay, so remember that book that I read in the dungeon of Dragon's Reach? The one that gave me that quest that I wasn't expecting? Yeah, that was apparently the quest. I had to go to Falkreath's graveyard, and there was a open grave there for me. Not for me, but for me to find. And from there, I would have found out about that guy. But I skipped that step somehow. I will hope that thing's still there so I can at least go check it out. Oh, hello there! Getting surprised left and right.
Now ain't this a surprise?
It is a surprise. I always forget about these two. I don't know why. Like, I knew that there was someone standing here and working on this alchemy table, but yeah, I just always forget. I hate it. Every single time I walk over here, I get surprised by them, and I lose my stealth. Nothing inside any of these tents. There was this right here. Look at all the arrows I shot and missed. Because there was that guy right here who eventually made his way over there, and I shot him there. Set them in the fire. How did he not join any of his friends? Powdered mammoth tusk. How did he powder it up? Ooh, staff of zombies. It's kind of similar to what we just bought off of that guy. Okay, well, there's still a bandit chief to take care of in here. That was easy. This place is technically clear now. I mean, there was a fire trap just waiting for us. Oh, look at this poor soul. What a way to go. Yikes. Go Harmony, Wilkin Stone. Ooh. I don't know if I need all these. I think I definitely have learned all of that. Might as well. Come on. There we go. I was trying to rush it because I think there was a book back here somewhere. Just a normal Imperial that was worked to death here. Where's the guy that has the note? That's like, oh, I wish they wouldn't, like, oh, he was at least fed. So much ore here. I'll take the fresh stuff. That way I don't have to mine it myself. But we can always come back and mine it myself. There's a pair of boots. He might not have been the guy that had the letter. There's no going that way. Place is clear. It's a lot shorter than I remembered. I thought there was like at least 2 more turns. Back to Falkreath we go. Okay, let's go take a look. See if it's still here. There should be a very obvious open grave that I never checked when I walked by here. Well, I don't actually see any. Maybe it's not that obvious. I want to see if I can at least still find it. It might disappear if I get too far into this and do what I did and just skipped it. Looking for the dug-up grave with the Khajiit next to it. I don't see any dug-up graves or any Khajiit. Just these ones. I'm gonna save the game. I'm kind of curious to see where it is. We could load back up. I have to load back up. Oh no, that's back at Falkreath. This is before. This is when I was about to break into Laud's house. Okay, let's go take a look. Let's see if I can find it. Hello, Matthias? Matthias, or whatever his name is. Open grave with a Khajiit next to it. Oh. Letter from Erwan. Dear brother, are you well? I heard this terrible rumor that you died. You always said I'd be the one to kill you. That wasn't very nice of you, to break a promise to your only sister. Unless there's another sister you didn't tell me about. So now you're not only dead, but you're a liar too. Tisk tisk. Anyway, I know you love to read, so I'll keep this short. Let me know if you're not dead so I can come over and hug you with my knife. Erwan. Khajiit's note. That's wrong note. Khajiit finally got a lead on Edward. It seems he and his bandits friends fled north of Skyrim, but when he spoke to the guard captain, he tells Khajiit the bounty on Edward has already been claimed. A rifle adventurer showed up to the barracks on a horse, dragging the Breton's corpse up behind him. Tell Khajiit the body is buried at the far end of the cemetery in Falkreath. Khajiit will take a shovel and dig him up. After all, there are ways to die and not be dead. Khajiit had heard of potions that mimic death, slowing the heart to barely beat, so then Edward might still be out there. To that end, this one has heard rumors of a bandit wearing Daedric plate, plying his blood and tray at the Knife Point Ridge. Originally, Khajiit did not think Edward was the type to live in an abandoned mine, but now he is not so sure. Edward may have fooled the guard, but Khajiit won't believe he is truly dead until he sees it with his own eyes. How'd you die? And there's no body? Maybe you were right. Huh. So that was here. I guess that just despawns when you get the fail message. I might just continue from this save and to go do everything that I just did over in Knife Point Ridge. That would probably get rid of... I mean, I could probably rewalk this quickly. Here, give me like 5 seconds. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I did all that stuff. I even had to redo getting Laud's letter, so I think I still have that trespass and steal. Sure do. That's fine though. I managed to get the quest done without having any part of it failed, even though it wasn't really required. It's just nice having that letter. Both those letters. I can add those to whatever completion thing I need. I'm not counting notes though, so does it really matter all that much? Probably not. Yeah, see the grave is gone now. So is the Khajiit. Well then, let's go turn in that quest to Sidgear and become Thane of Falkreath. Take that, Dengear, wherever you went. What other things can I do in town? Let's take a look. Yep. Bounty from Nenya. Nenya business! That one. Click the bounty. I thought this was the... Oh, I'm thinking of a completely different quest, huh?
Sidgear can sometimes act too quickly, but he does listen to Helvard and I.
The bandit leader at Knife Point Ridge is dead. I'm here for the bounty.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. May wisdom forever light your path.
You're welcome. What quest did I have to do?
Yes? What is it that you want?
Oh, bleep bloop.
Come and see me again sometime. I might have some use for you. Bolin speaks much about the war and the Stormcloaks.
What quest was it now? It had to be a quest that involved someone around here. No, no, no. Is it that one? Where's Embershard at? No, that must have been it. Where else could I possibly go? How am I gonna become Thane? I'm so confused at what quest it was now. I gotta rewatch the things. Quest, let me take a look. It's quest, Thane of Falkreath, uh-huh. I got it from Sidgear. This actually doesn't say you can get it from Sidgear, which is weird. Rare gifts. I never did this one. Uh-huh. I don't see... I don't see this one at all, Sidgear.
Who provides.
I don't remember which quest it was. It's apparently a kill a bandit leader quest. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons because I can't. Okay. It's none of these, is it? No, no. That can't be it. That can't be it. It's got to be one of these. Am I Thane yet?
For Falkreath and I, this is just
Come and see me again sometime. The Stormcloaks want freedom. My uncle Dengir, he now serves a difficult. Me, being a Jarl could hardly be simpler.
Be safe, traveler.
You should try it sometime.
All right, everything's breaking. I'm leaving. We tried to help. I wanted to be Thane. I don't remember which mission it is though. We'll find out. I'll reread what happened in that quest line on that episode when we got it. It was one of the Falkreath episodes when we talked to him. So I gotta find out which quest it was. I swear it was the Knife Point Ridge one. I mean, that has to be it, right? That's I don't know. I don't know. Ember Shard's nowhere. I don't even know where Ember Shard is. Ember Shard even on the map? Oh, Ember Shard Mine. That's not it. That can't be it. No, no, no. That's in Whiterun Hold. Take me to South Shriekwind Bastion. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. We're becoming friends with some people. Wait, who wanted me to give them lumber here? I never found that out. Oh, there's no one in town that wants lumber. I just gave it to Hurt, which was good enough.
I'm sorry, I should really go now.
I'm sorry, Tekla. All right, well, that's gonna do it for this episode. I gotta solve the issue with this, and then maybe next episode we'll go around people's houses and steal their books, the ones that give us skill upgrades. So, we also have our new apparel, which we might as well just put on because, boy, this is going to be, like, stupidly insane powerful. Like, look at our armor rating right now. It's 213. 225. All right, well, not that much different, but it's better. And my carrying capacity got increased by 40 points. My bows do 30% more damage. Illusion spells. My health got increased by 50 points. And this is a matching set, so if I get that matching set thing, then that'll increase even further. And I look cool. I look cooler. Yay. Oop. So, until next time, hopefully you enjoy.